Guys, 10 minutes left on the giveaway. Exclamation point beer in chat. Exclamation point question if you want to ask us a question. We are just
We have
riding
10
on.
more followers, and we're gonna do a $25 gift card if we can get.
Boom.
We'll do it.
800 followers. WTF's going to do a gift card giveaway. So there you go. Tweet it out, Discord it out, do what you got to do. You're the best, WTF. Next question is from Fire Spikes. Do you think we should have eye patches for pirates? Oh, hell yeah.
I
Not all
don't
of
know
them,
if you
but
guys have seen. Okay, so if you go to my Twitter account, and at the top in the banner is a helmet that has like a eye patch in. I want to see stuff like that. That is the kind of now you guys would have seen the helmet before because the holographic skull. But what if you look at this is by the same artist that did that and has a bunch of different stuff. And
oh,
I actually edited it so it was red instead of blue because red and black,
there you go.
obviously. But if you
Second one
look
from
at
the
the one
right.
on the right hand side, yeah, it has that eye patch, and I would like to see something like that.
That's fantastic, actually. And if you don't follow WTF on Twitter, you should do that. Twitter/WTFosaurus. Do that. I don't have a channel command, but do that. Oh, that's fantastic though. Yeah, the whole holographic skull thing is just fantastic, dude. Um, WTF? While we're doing this, I'm gonna give you. Let me pose another question to you. There is something I have to do.
Okay.
I got a wee wee.
Oh, yeah.
Um, Mute topic as nothing has been confirmed, but the Banu Merchantman is going to be huge. What do you personally feel will be some of the major changes that will happen to accommodate its size? Currently 8 crew, up from 4. Might it even need more crew? But before I leave, WTF, let me do something real before I leave.
Yeah.
Max crew is to quit. You guys got to quit thinking of max crew that way. Max crew is just like crew stations.
Yeah.
And you can't go too overboard. The Banu Merchantman is going to be a flying marketplace. It's going to be a big ship, but you can fly it with yourself and a couple NPCs and be good, or you can fly it better with, say, it's 8 crew max. With 8 people, you'll have 8 stations for them to sit, but then you can have another 30 people hanging out on that ship. WTF, you continue from there. I got a wee wee.
Yeah. Go run, little one, run. So yeah, like I think it's gonna obviously be a lot bigger than most people expect it to be, right? Like we know that it not only needs to haul a shit ton of cargo, but they also want to have like an indoor store, which is something they talked about with the Caterpillar, right? They want to have that sort of trading room, boardroom thing where they discuss that with other people and bring people on board to discuss like trade deals and stuff like that. So whether it even stays with the 8 possible max crew, I honestly think it'll probably be pretty big. Looking at the concept art and knowing that they want to go bigger, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets almost capital ship size. If you look at things like the 890 jump and things like that, I think it's going to be around that size. To be completely honest, it's going to be ridiculous. Way too many bearsies. Guys, Gray had a camera with an E. Yeah. What is sober? Why does it what in the hell? Mostly words and other things that come out of my face. What do I think of the new patch? I'm a really big fan of a lot of things in it. I like the bounty system, even though it's not perfect. And I think there's a lot of things that they could do to it. I like the new animations. I like the EVA. The new ships in there, 24 people, 24 ships, super amazing. Obviously, they need to fix the latency issues. They need to fix the lag and all this other stuff as well. And now Gray-Headed Gamer is back, and I'm gonna leave.
Yes.
And he's gonna take care of you guys. And
Yes.
then when I come back, we'll both be here, and it'll be a magical thing.
Beautiful, beautiful. So something I like to think of also is a ship like an. Or I'm not even sure what WTF was saying. I should have wore my headphones to pee because they're wireless. I don't know why I keep taking them off. I think it's because of the beer. But with a ship like the Orion, a mining ship, you're definitely going to need a lot of people on the cruise because you have a lot of things you have to watch to optimize the mining process. But for something like the brand new merchantman, yeah, as far as shields and stuff like that, you'll need people to watch stuff like that. But I think you'll be easier. I think you'll be easier. I think it'll be easier to run a crew, a skeleton crew on a ship like the Banu Merchantman, unless of course you're getting attacked by Overdrive and the pirates are stealing all your stuff. But you know what I'm saying. Exclamation point question in chat, guys. Get some more questions in there because if we hit 800, six more followers. If we hit 800, WTF is going to do a $25 gift certificate as well. The raffle has 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Exclamation point beer in chat. You have to be following the channel to win. And we need more questions. GHG, are you enjoying the rep system? Fire Spikes, I am actually. I think it's really cool. I think it needs to be tweaked hardcore. It really, really needs to be tweaked hardcore because, like WTF was saying earlier, um, you shouldn't be kicked off of a server for pirating. You should be kicked off a server for griefing. And there is a huge differential trans space continuum that separates griefing and pirating. Pirating is required for a game like this. We have to have pirates. Griefing is bullshit and needs to be stopped. So they have to find a balance there because I don't want to have good without bad, and no game will function or work long term without having pirates to our good guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. Exclamation point chat question in chat, guys. Grib says, "Do you think they will actually be able to pull off an actual working reclaimer claw?" Absolutely, absolutely. I don't see any problem in that at all. You got to figure, a derelict ship's just going to be sitting there, so it's going to reach out, grab, start chewing up. It may be procedural at that point when it grabs onto it. Just like if you look at No Man's Sky when you're flying around and shooting asteroids and they break off chunks and all, I think it might be like that. But we'll have to see. There's no telling. But absolutely, I know for a fact it's going to work and it's going to work great. Exclamation point question in chat and follow the link and put the question in there, guys. It makes it easier for me to follow. Yeah. Okay. Citizen Kalis brings up a great point. To be fair, there really is no piracy in the game until cargo is introduced. Right now, literally, it is just griefing. I can't argue that point. I hear what you're saying. I can't argue that point. That's a fantastic point you make there, buddy. Oh, look, here comes WTF. I'm going to actually bring that up to him because Citizen...
What are we bringing up?
Citizen Kalis brings up that, to be fair, there really is no piracy in game until cargo is introduced. Right now, really everything that's happening is just griefing. I can actually agree with that. And not griefing its alpha. We're just killing people. But
I can't say that griefing is necessarily the same thing as PvP.
True.
I can say that running into ships at Olisar, harassing people at repair stations, that can be PvP. That can be griefing. I could say that going to Korea and shooting each other, FPS,
PvP.
causing shit at comrades and things like that. That can be construed.
Yeah,
So
true.
they're not the same thing.
Yeah, and true, very true. But there is a definite griefing right now with people just being dicks.
Or if especially if somebody is specific person over and over and over and over and over again, no matter what they do.
Yeah, Scenarius just said that griefing is repetitive to a specific individual. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. PvP.
I would even go as far as say smashing ship once isn't that, doing it over and over and over again, and creating it so somebody can't play the game. Wow, play
That's awesome.
someone can't play the game. That is the greed.
Absolutely. Oh, your audio cut off again.
Uh-oh.
No, it's back on. It just happens periodically. It just gives you it's a digital warble. So it's not your mic. It's just like one of those things. Like it's like yeah, bet you, and you come right back. Yes. Oh, Chewbacca.
Mm.
All right, we're gonna go to monitor capture real quick, and the giveaway is over, guys. This is for the starter package for hitting 750 followers. On my behalf, thank you all so much for following and hanging out with us. We're gonna draw that winner now. You've got 60 seconds to respond in chat. You have to be following the channel. The winner is son of a bitch. It's Tao Lung.
Bitch.
Tao Lung.
Reroll. Rigged.
Good job, Tao Lung. That is you, my friend. But you know what? He let me shoot him in the head the other day. We're going to call that good. Good job, Tao Lung. Message me however you want. I got you.
How to get a hold of him.
Yeah, I got you covered, brother. Hey, it was random. You guys saw it. That's why I always pull it up on my...
We're sitting at 794 follows right now, and we need 6 more. 6 more, and we do a giveaway. If not, then we don't do a giveaway, and it's gonna be a $25 gift card.
There you go. There you go. Get those in.
Make it happen.
Make it happen, Captain. Fucking procs.
Find the people. Get the manpower.
Right on, right on. All right, guys. So, questions in chat, exclamation point question. Follow the link. Put it in chat. We got some more. We got some more. So this one is from Fire Spikes. It's different than Fire Spikes. This is the French version of Fire Spikes. How do you see yourself managing a large shipping organization with hundreds of people? I don't see myself doing that at all. I see like Ryglitch doing that. Done.
No pressure, Ryglitch, but stay away from me. No, I'm pretty sure. I think he's in my org.
There's a good chance in that. He is a CEO, or no, he's a higher up of mine. So, Rye, work that out. Faharis Bahaks wants to know.
Figure it out.
Like, you know, remember when I was on your show and I told you about my guild? You know, hey, if you want something super organized, go somewhere the fuck else. Well, Fire Spikes, Diabolus, Indariel, Sithorfin, they've all really been bringing our organization into the limelight. They're really making it a great guy. I was reading chat. Yeah. Making it a great org.
They're just making it a right guy. You know? Right guy.
Beer, man. Okay. It's happening. It's happening right now. Okay, next question is from Cadron. I should read these before I just... No, I'm not going to read them no more. What do you think there will be to do planet-side at colonized planets other than getting quests and shops?
Words, they're hard.
Fucking words.
Well, other than quests and shops, I mean, what are you looking for? I mean, that's sort of what they're about. I mean,
that's what they're for.
We know we're going to be able to get apartments in different areas, right?
And
so that probably means we're going to be able to store things. We're going to be like shopping is, I mean, you cover it as shops, but that's everything from ships to equipment to clothing to FPS gear to whatever, right? So that's kind of more of a broad statement. What about using those places as missions or exploring them for other things, especially now that we know that they're going to be doing whole planets, explorable planets? Those will be hubs that you find out clues and things like that for exploring other parts of the planet and other parts of the universe.
Right on. And that's the whole thing, you know. Will we have exploring on procedural planets? I we're gonna have the little rovers, so there's a good
Yep.
possibility. They asked me to tweet out about the
Oh, we're tweeting
giveaway, so
these.
I'm gonna tweet this uh, real quick, and I have a hard time doing two things at once, so
Yeah, no.
I type
You
and
do
look.
that and just let me know, and I'll do the whole retweet thing and all that other fun stuff.
All right,
So we're at 795. We're 5 away from a possible giveaway. I mean, we'll see if we
we're
make it.
close, man. We're close. Oh God, I suck, dude. I'm the worst typer, and when I get buzzed, I'm even worser.
You're
And
like,
Bry, that's a new word for today.
even buzzer? What? It's a process, is it?
Tweeted. It's tweeted. Okay.
Okay, it's tweeted. It's
It's
tweeted.
tweeted. Jesus.
Uh,
Oh, that was like work. Oh, I'm on my last
Thank you.
Guinness. I do have
I saw 5 left.
I
No,
have one more
I have 5.
black and
I have 5
tan
left.
in the fridge. I don't think I have any liquor left either. Me and my wife wiped it out last week.
I have a bottle of
Uh
wine and a thing of Jaeger.
Oh, and also if you put exclamation point tweet in chat, it'll bring it up a little box for you to tweet, and you can add to that tweet. And I got that from WTF page too. The click to
There you
tweet
go.
thing. I love that thing.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Let's go to the next question while we're waiting. Oh man, we got a lot of questions now. Holy shit. We're gonna have to speed these.
All the questions.
From Rye, do either of you plan for alliances? And if so, do you plan on planting friendlies in said alliances? For me, definitely. I want to have alliances with orgs, especially
Um,
Overdrive.
we have some alliances now. Um, Planting people in those things, I think is um I don't want to comment on that one way or another. But yeah, definitely I want to work with alliances for sure.
Getting very, very
And
crowded.
For
we
sure.
already have some
Hell yeah.
that we're working on, and I'm sure we'll have more in the future.
Firespike said he lost the stream. Refresh?
Refresh it. It's
Dude,
like he can hear us.
yeah, refresh it.
That's my
When the
favorite thing.
stream's
It's like,
off.
I can't hear you. I'm like, oh, just check your volume. Yeah, you can totally hear me right now. Oh yeah. It keeps cutting out and buffering. Yeah, lower the quality.
WTF has a scrub in your org. Yeah, I know, Rye. It's you. You son of a bitch.
You
Mr.
son of a bitch. And he's worked his way all the way to the top.
All the
too.
way to the top. He knows where we're going, what we're delivering, everything. Mr. Question asks, is this how you asked a question? Yes.
No,
Next. No, you're wrong. You screwed up.
I just want to confuse them. Sometimes you think things are like the way they do. Next.
Fast Cart. I have to really pronunciate his name because I have a hard time not calling him the bad way of calling his name, and he already told me he doesn't like that. So Fast Cart asked, "Did you buy a Sitcon 2015 poster for $40?" Fuck no, that's ridiculous.
No, I actually, to be honest, I had one sent to me that was signed by everybody from RSI. But the problem was, when it got to me, because it came from Germany or England or whatever, it was crushed on the one side. So I have it, and it's signed, like with the real signatures, but it's not nice enough to put up, which really sucks.
Ah,
But no, I'm not gonna buy a poster for $40. Are you high? Get out of
yeah,
here.
that's too. When I first saw that, I was like, "Damn, guys, that's bad." I would have totally bought it for $25, and that's even expensive for a
$10.
poster.
Listen. Those Arena Commander shirts, I have like 10, 15 of them because they were like $5 or $10 each,
Right.
and that makes sense to me, But if they put the hoodie up again for $40 or whatever it was, I'll buy those again. But what you said, $45 for a poster?
$40. 40.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Exactly. As soon as
No,
I saw it, I was like, "That's just messed up." All right, so we have the next question is from
From
Anglo Money.
a person.
Anglo Money. Anglo Money. in your opinion, will we see an expansion of the first tier starter ship types and roles in the PU? With all these bigger ships, does that mean that the role of single crew small cargo ships appeal to anyone? And how, in your opinion, do you think CIG will make this new role viable? In my opinion, yes, because when someone comes into the game that's not one of us, and say they
Hmm.
just buy the game, they come in and they want to start cargo hauling, they are going to go for the smaller ships and work their way up to bigger ships. For us, we see things a lot differently than people are going to see it in a year or two when they just buy the game and just get into it. So I think they need to have a lot of small ships like Ben just said about the small mining ship. We need those. We need the smaller specialized ships in my opinion.
And even if you, the other thing too is you have to remember to do these bigger ships, you need multiple crew, right? So for these smaller ships, it makes sense to have even for people who know what's going on, because it's something that, what if your friends aren't on to help crew this? Are you going to trust the NPCs that you hire, or would you rather just do it by yourself? Me
Right.
personally, I'd rather just do it by myself.
Right.
And sort of that's where I'm coming from with that. And once again, also remember that yeah, they're going to continue to create ships after the game comes out, right? In for all the different things, for starters, for mining ships, for boarding ships, for scouts, for all kinds of stuff. And number two, you're also going to see NPCs utilize all these ships as well, right? So I mean, yeah, I think for actual players having to use these smaller ships, I think it's going to be beneficial, and that's the same reason that I own single seater ships. The ship I plan on flying the most is a Caterpillar, but the others I'm not going to be able to fly that by myself, and it's not going to make sense when I'm not in there with other people.
Right. Absolutely. Viable. 100% viable. Got to have those small ships. 100% small ships. Reliant. I know a lot of people aren't very excited. Here's something else about the monthly report source that we were talking about earlier that got
Yep.
me excited was the Reliant is in its final stage to be flyable, and I am a
Hmm.
Misk fan boy. I cannot wait to fly my fucking Reliant.
I have one.
I know you're not super
I mean,
excited about
it'll
it,
be
but
cool. It'll be cool to show off. It's not a ship that I'm. What I'm really excited about, and this is both the Reliant and the Xi'an Cartual, is the way that they're gonna work in
yes,
the transformation phase, and if you're gonna be able to fly them in the flat phase when they're landed.
yes.
Can you fly them like that? And can you choose to fly them in the other position as well?
Yeah, and the way I understand it is flat taking off flying is absolutely fine, but maybe when it goes into that B wing configuration kind of thing,
Hmm.
that maybe it's more maneuverable. Possibly, maybe it makes it easier to fly. Some I don't know something,
Right.
but I think that the way they have it, it would be neat if
Or
if
maybe
it
when
takes
it
off and
pitches or something up and down, it doesn't make it look like you're looking up. It feels like you're strafing, even though you're pitching.
possibly, yeah, possibly, we will have
Something
to
like
see.
that. I don't know. Yeah.
Absolutely, you never know.
And that's what I'm excited about those ships for.
Absolutely, the mechanics, something new. All right, so Buzzkiller, yeah, I got the burpees. Buzzkiller asks, "What are your thoughts on the proposed PvP slider?"
It doesn't exist anymore.
There you
I have
go.
no thoughts on it. It doesn't exist. It was kind of a stupid idea in the first place. What's going to happen is we're going to have areas that are, and we already have it now. We have areas that are monitored, and we have areas that are not monitored.
Look at
There's
Eve.
not going to be the problem is with the slider thing. Even though a lot of people really like the idea, the issue with it is okay. So you're in there with friends, and then you're also in there with the people that you're bounty hunting or let's say special targets that you have, whether they're friendly or not, right? And then what happens when you have something like an interest and you have 100 people? How does it decide who's in that instance and who isn't? It just gets too complicated too quickly, and to be honest, it's not worth it. It's not worth the development time and everything to put that in there. It makes a lot more sense for them to just do it in the way that you have space that is fully protected, that no matter what you do, you just get shot out of the sky and you die.
Yes. Well,
Or you have in between where you have security sort of show up, which is what we have right now. And then you have null sec, which is you know, what happens happens.
Right.
But in
Free
between
for
all
all.
of those things, that's the whole point of Comrays and things like that. That's the whole reason for shutting down Comrays and going in there and doing that. You shut
Yep.
down Comrays, that means security doesn't show up. That means that nobody can see what happens in that space, and you can do whatever you want. But if
Yep.
somebody turns on Comrays or somebody reports that somebody has died within a certain area, then that's what creates those criminal levels and so on.
Yes.
Those are the mechanics that are going to be in game. The slider no longer exists. I argue with people all day and they're like, give me a source, give me whatever. Just look at the game right now.
Yeah. And that's the whole deal. You have high security areas and low security areas. And that's what makes the game more real. A slider is not immersive, and they talk about nothing but immersive play. That's not yeah. Stick to high sec areas, you're good. Synthex asks, when will GHG be on the Redacted show? Hey, Source, did you know I'm on vacation next week? Wait, next
Are
week?
you? Are
Next
you next
week?
week?
Week after next.
You
Week after
do you
next.
even know when you're on vacation?
14th through
And
the 18th.
I just want to say fun fact: PhD has been on.
Yes, I have.
It hurts my feelings that you didn't know that.
Yes, I was on there. As a matter of fact, before Board Gamer, that bald-headed bastard took my spot. I love Board.
Actually, not too many episodes before Board Gamer came on. I
Yep,
think it was the one before that.
yep. And yeah, and I'm also on vacation 14th through the 18th, and I've already told my wife I would like to do a lot of joining in on streams, and definitely, if nothing else, Redacted. I would love to be on there. Not that anyone needs to be off it or nothing like that, but maybe I could just join. I would love
Mhm.
to join, even if I just sat in the background and did stupid faces and
We'll
shit.
just well I'll just put him behind me in the corner, and he'll just
Yes,
whisper sweet nothings into my ear the whole time.
the whole time. The whole time. Beautiful. Oogie Boogie X asks, what is your opinion regarding the new speeds on ships? They suck. WTF?
They're not final,
Right.
so I don't have an opinion.
But right now, they do suck. They took cruise speed way too low, if you in my opinion. Way too low.
Depends
Cruise should be
depends on
hauling
the ship,
ass.
and yeah, no, cruise should be hauling ass. You also have to remember that um in the reality of everything, it's something they're playing with. So I try not to judge things like it's the same thing with the Cutlass. I know the Cutlass is getting reworked. I know it fucking sucks right now, but that's like saying, is the Cutlass good or bad?
Right.
I don't know.
It's
I
too
don't know
early.
yet. Right, as of right now, I know that this isn't going to be the final speed. So,
Right. It's just one of those things. It's meant to. How about the Buccaneer though? Oh, Buccaneer.
oh, getting one of those and a Firefly, which they're concepting right now. Oh no,
Dragonfly.
the Dragon.
Dragonfly. You just named
What
my
did I
show.
say?
You said Firefly because
Firefly.
all my
Oh,
sound effects are
Dragonfly.
Firefly.
It's all the same.
And someone asked
It's all the
earlier, I
same
think
thing.
Talong asked earlier, he said Gray Headed Gamer, Starfare or Gemini? I'm a huge fan of that Gemini. I would like to take a Gemini and put the solid cargo boxes on the back and have that for my Serenity, by the way.
So
Because,
I have the opportunity to buy an LTI from somebody, and I still haven't decided if it's a good idea or not. I have a feeling it's probably a good idea.
no, you know what you should do? I got an idea, Source.
Hmm.
My birthday is coming up next weekend.
Oh,
Yes.
well, the problem is if I buy it, it's not tradable.
So you should just give me the money and I'll buy
Oh,
it.
oh.
Problem
I'm
solved. No, yeah, if you can get that, you
No,
should get
yeah,
that.
I mean that's fair, especially for what you got me for my birthday.
Yes, remember that? With two
Yeah,
heads and purple?
definitely. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm going to earn my Starfare in game. That is the ship I want to earn in game, is my
Mine
Starfare.
is the Carrack. Mine's
Awesome. Oh, God, the character's so beautiful.
the coolest ship, but I can't justify buying it.
No,
So it's like that's the one I'm gonna earn.
absolutely. What the fuck, Saurus, but it would be Ben's in his head. Cutlass is basically a worse freelancer. Yeah. We hear that all the time. Let's go to the next question. Telling I love you, by the way. Engineer. Engineer, my buddy Engineer. Oh, Engineer, we should show him the video. Oh, I should show y'all the video. Engineer, let me know in Discord
I didn't
chat
say
if
how I would acquire it. I just said I was gonna acquire one. I didn't say how.
Engineer, if you're still in chat, let me know in a Discord private message if we should show your video for Not So Sober Saturday. It's fantastic. Engineer asks if any ship or logo could be 3D printed into a Star Citizen bottle opener, which would you pick? Ooh, very good. I would love, myself personally, I would love to have an Aurora bottle opener because they kind of look like a bottle opener anyway.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. Just because the Aurora sort of signifies tests and a bunch of drunken
Yes.
Aurora pilots, and it would work really well as a bottle opener.
Yes, you wouldn't have to change it.
The only other thing I could think of would be an 890 jump, and instead of the where the cockpit is, have that be the bottle opener
Oh,
part.
very
as
good.
Being a more highfalutin.
Yes. Oh,
High,
if you
very fancy.
drink imports.
So the more expensive.
Yes,
the
for
more
import beers.
stuff.
But you know, import beers are the only ones that need bottle openers anyway. If you get a cheap beer, you just twist this shit off anyway.
Yeah.
Good deal. Luck 035 asks, what's your favorite style of fine brewed beverage and why is it Imperial Stout? To tell you the truth, look, one of my favorite beers is Samuel Smith Imperial Oatmeal Stout. So there you go. It's the English beer, and it's absolutely fantastic. Samuel Smith? Wait, is it Samuel? Yes, I think it's Samuel Smith.
Yeah.
I think. What about you, WTF? What is your favorite fine brewed beverage?
I'm a fan of like local brewed microbrewery lagers and stuff like that. Like I'm not like a beer hipster. So I'm just the local lagers from like Granville Island.
Right on. I like microbreweries. Yes, Samuel Smith Chocolate Stout is good too, but the Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout is one of the best beers ever. You English fuckers got it right, is all I can say. Spiky Fire.
Okay.
This is a new guy. Spiky Fire.
New guy to the channel. He better follow because we're at 799 follows.
799. We need one more. Once we get cargo in the mini PU, do you think we'll have trading at the same time in order to give an objective to pirates and griefers?
Yes,
absolutely. That's the whole thing about cargo.
I think persistence will come in at the same time, if not before.
I think shopping persistence, and then after that, cargo and grabby hands will come in after that. My personal opinion.
Yeah. Makes
Boom.
sense.
We just got another follower. We'll wait for that counter to click up one.
I'm gonna give you a thing.
It's getting very, very crowded.
Disco Lando is following. Thank you for the follow, Disco Lando.
I think we need this. Hang on one second. Let me find this.
So we have hit the 800 mark. What we got?
This is my hype song, and I'll put it to you in Discord, and you can decide whether you want to play it or not. But there you go. There, that's my hype train.
It is happening.
I'll listen to my own voice.
Hype train is activated. We have 800 followers.
Oh yeah.
And we're just totally bopping out. So is that the deal now? We are going to go ahead and pop in a SC25 $25 Star Citizen gift card. I'm going to put this in, guys, real quick. If you give me a second. I'm so drunk right now. I'm having a hard time.
That's okay.
Ah.
As long as you're having a good Saturday, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. We're going to do this a 30-minute timer on this one. Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we're going to start this now.
Whatever makes your pickle tickle, you know?
This tickles my pickle right here. Exclamation point, SC25. WTF is doing another giveaway. Thank you so much, WTF.
No worries, man.
So we're gonna run
More
that
than
for
happy to support
We're
the
gonna-
love, you know.
yes. We're gonna start that
And
25,
congrats on 800.
800 followers, all for our WTF redacted buddy. We're gonna leave this playing in the background too. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I need to put this on loop.
Right? That's my hype train song.
Is there a loop button?
Um,
Oh, I don't see a loop button.
there you'll have to like go to an external website,
Yeah.
called like YouTube Looper or whatever, and you can do it that way.
All right, I'll just keep an eye on it. Let's go to the next page. Exclamation point SC25 to get into the giveaway. So, oh wait, engineer put something up here. Go for it. Show the vid.
Okay.
All right. I have to
This is a
show
video
this.
that-
I've got to show this vid.
How much longer are we going tonight? I don't have a bedtime.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know
I still
yet.
have another 5 years. I'm good. I bought these for tonight, and I expect to drink them tonight. So, yeah.
All right.
I don't know how long you plan on staying up. You don't have a curfew, so
No, I do
you should
not.
take advantage of that.
I do. I do not, and I will.
Hey,
Guys,
I need words.
here is.
What
All
are we
right.
watching?
Oh God, wait. Your video went into an Elmo video.
Oh, I can hear it.
Fucking Elmo. All right, so guys, this is a video that my buddy engineer made for an intro video for Not So Sober Saturday. We haven't worked it out yet, but this is the debut. You guys get to see it first.
Do you see what Lando just typed in chat?
No, I did not.
If we can get to 900, we can give away a freelancer that he will donate to celebrate you joining Redacted.
Are you serious, Lando? Are you serious, my
Okay,
friend?
we gotta tweet this out, boys.
I'll be in my bunk.
All hands on deck.
Yeah,
to
everyone
tweet
tweet this out.
Tweeter.
Wow, Lando,
let's
thank you
put it.
so much for the offer, my friend. Underscored.
Um,
So you drink all your liquor and can't take a shot with me. Hold on, let me go see. Let me check my fridge. I think it is all gone. Hold on.
okay, I'm here twittering things. Giveaway. Dun, dun.
Yes, I apologize. Underscore. I have drank all the liquor last week, so I am fully out of liquor. I cannot do a shot. I apologize.
Oh, if I could send Jagermeister to you, I would, but I cannot. Okay, so I sent that out, and I'll send one out to my groups here.
Beautiful. I will.
Let's be bad guys.
Skyhawk is hosting us now. Awesome. Thank you, Skyhawk, for the host.
Thank you, Skyhawk.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this video real quick, and then I'm going to retweet that tweet that you sent out. I'm going to tweet the tweet that you tweeted. This is
Tweet the
something
Twitter?
from
That's the
Engineer did, and he is absolutely amazing. Are you guys ready? World premiere, and here it goes.
This is the world premiere? Oh,
Yes.
God. Okay. Okay.
It's getting very, very crowded.
Yeah, Disco, I'll make sure to do that.
Absolutely fantastic.
Right?
Crowded.
Yes.
Welcome to Speed.
Absolutely fantastic.
Rar. That was awesome.
Was that not beautiful?
That
And
was awesome.
Engineer, that is so beautiful. And we were going to talk about, I've been working so much here lately that I haven't been able to get with him about, I wanted to lengthen it a little and have the fly-in coming, but It is amazing. He is using assets and the 3D rendering, and it's just amazing. He made all the artwork for my org page and all, which is also absolutely fantastic. You, sir, engineer, are
It's getting
amazing.
very, very crowded.
Let me get back to this here.
Yes, we are going to retweet all these. Thank you so much, Lando. That is super awesome for you to do, my friend. For real, it really is.
It
So
is super awesome. I just got into the habit of I'm in my groups, and I'm always like twitch.tv/WTFosaurus. Like they're not that doesn't work.
that doesn't work.
And
Engineer,
no,
yes,
there we go.
engineer, absolutely amazing, buddy. Absolutely amazing. So while we're doing all this,
Really
let's get to
awesome.
some more Star Citizen questions. Duraflight. How many 2.x patches do you think there will be before Star Marine the Star Marine feature is turned on? Who knows? That's a
I
real
think
tough
it's
one there.
listen, okay, so they showed it. What they showed was the loadout selection, right?
Yes, we got
For
to see that.
both. This is what happened in the PTU.
It's
Everybody
getting very,
saw
very
this.
crowded.
And we know that the levels are done because
Yeah.
they've shown that before. Now we just know that they just worked on the animations, the jukes, the EVA, and all this other stuff. I think it's a lot closer than you think, but not as
Yes.
close as you'd like it to be.
Absolutely. And I have to agree. What I think is uh same thing. Levels, they showed the loadout screen. I don't know if it was on accident or maybe it was like a little teaser they did. Whichever was really cool. I went through, I loved clicking on it. Even though I couldn't play, loved clicking on it. Um I think the polish is what they're waiting on. And Chris wants that. He wants that when it's released, he wants it not to be some Call of Duty knockoff bullshit. He wants it to be revolutionary. And I think it needs to be. We have a little bit of
Right.
FPS right now in the baby PU, and it's fine. When Star Marine hits, it needs to be fucking fantastic because you've got a lot of guys that's all they're interested is FPSing. So when it comes out, they need to go. Mind has to be blown.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think they're introducing new weapons. They have the new animations coming in. They have the new EVA. That doesn't necessarily mean it's ready for prime time. They still need the gadgets. They still need things like the radar. They still need ways to identify both your friendlies and your hostiles and stuff like that. But I also think that they're making great strides to getting closer and closer to that. Now, depending on how comfortable they feel and how important it is to get it out, it's not really that important in the grand scheme of things. We have FPS, we have Korea. If people want to do FPS, it's right there.
yep.
And something that I've noticed is even though they've added stuff like the hacking mechanic and stuff like that, a lot of people don't really seem to be that interested in the FPS. So it may not make a lot of sense for them to put in Star Marine and make sure that that's running 100% until all those mechanics are in, all the gadgets and grenades and weapons and all of that other stuff as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You have to look at it as a
It's
whole.
getting very,
You
very crowded.
cannot rush it because it is especially with today's gamers, it is a very very specific part of the
Getting
game that
very,
has to
very
be
crowded.
exactly right. If not, it's just another, Interstellar Marines is fun as hell. But there again, it's just it's another FPS. It's got a
Getting
few things
very,
that are
very
cool about it.
crowded.
This needs to be revolutionary, and I think it's going to be there. And plus, they really need to work
yeah.
out a lot of server and client issues to make sure everything
Getting
is
very, very
very
crowded.
There's a
intact
lot
and
of latency issues and
yes.
lag and stuff like that. And we see that with I like to call them the flounders, right? Where you have the bodies laying on the floor that you can kick around. You have things like a lot of latency issues. And the thing that gives it away the most is, and this is how you're going to be able to tell from any patch going forward, is the rings on Olisar and how they move.
But
If
but
you see them moving smoothly, then
but
that's fantastic. But when they start popping back, that
yep,
means that that's on the server side of things and that's not on your side. And so that's why we're the frame rate isn't where it's supposed to be yet, or where they want it to be, obviously.
It's
and
getting
and
very, very
it's just not
crowded.
ready for prime time. And it really depends on how early they want to push out Star Marine and how important it is to them to get that out there.
Yes,
It's getting very, very
absolutely.
crowded.
Let's say we'll go to another question. Hey, thank you everyone for the follows. 900. Mr. Disco Lando himself has decided to give away a freelancer. So get the message out there to everyone in the internets and let
Get it
them
out there.
know. So Valedium asks, okay, so now that I understand that I have a space meme plant, I want to know if once we can move items, will I be able to put these rare special items in a ship? Also, if my ship gets destroyed with said items inside, will they come back? Will I have to rebuy them? Etc. etc. I think those flare items will be hangar decorations. I don't know if you. I mean,
This is.
I guess you can
I don't.
take
I
them.
disagree. I think you'll be able to move everything once again with grabby hands and be able to. 900 followers, by the way, hypertoxic. So I think you'll be able to move them around and put furniture and stuff like that where
It's
you
getting very,
want.
very crowded.
And you will be able to pull those things into your ship and stuff like that. Whether that's covered by insurance, yeah, it wouldn't be covered by your base insurance, but maybe it would be covered by your cargo insurance. Um,
Yes.
it's kind of tough to say. Um, but the question would be why
Yeah.
are you throwing this this shit in your ship in the first place? Get
It's
blown
getting
up,
very, very crowded.
unless yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like, say, if you have a big, like a big explorer ship and you want to make it more
It's getting
homey,
very, very crowded.
okay, yeah, I can see throwing some stuff in there, I guess maybe. But yeah, I mean, most of that stuff
Like
is
an 890
for
jump or something.
yeah, yeah, or even a Starfarer, you could
It's getting very,
outfit
very
that to be a
crowded.
big, a bunch of people and hanging out. But who knows? You never know. We'll definitely see. But I agree with grabby hands. You could put it in there. But for me, I think it's more of making your hangar more of a home than just a hangar. So I mean, if
Right.
you can put whatever you want wherever you want once grabby hands comes in, I believe. But we'll see. Who knows?
It also depends on how they do the inventory system for things like that. Is it going to be like, okay, so for example, maybe you don't want to show all your models. Maybe you don't want to show any models at all. Is there going to be a warehouse or something or some sort of game mechanic where you can quote unquote store those and pull those from wherever you want, and let's just say a moving company brings them to you or something like that? It's a possibility. Like we know that there's going to be planet side apartments and stuff like that, so it really depends on sort of how they do the inventory system with hangar decorations and things like that, and how you have to move them, if you have to move them manually or if there's a way to get another a quote unquote moving company to move them for you, or what.
Right, right. Right on. So,
Yeah.
if you want to get a question in, exclamation point question in chat, or exclamation point question mark in chat, we'll do it as well. Follow the link and put your question in. Anglomani, Anglomani. In your opinion, what ship most fulfills the Firefly's role in the PU? I got this. WTF?
Yep.
We have done
Fine.
extensive testings with sizes and actual sizes of the Firefly and all. And the Starfarer is close, but the funny thing is the Genesis Starliner is actually the closest as far as when they went over how you can have some of them that are more of like an explorer, not just a transporter. The ones where they
Mhm.
put in the different room, the actual crew cabins and all.
Very, very
Because
crowded.
what a lot of people don't know is the freelancer actually had a lot of crew cabins for not just the crew. You only see a lot of the crew, but for guests because they took people from point A to point B a lot, which was a big part of the
Right.
show. Like picking up the Doctor and Shepherd Book and all. So the Genesis Starliner actually is really close. The only problem is it looks so fancy. It doesn't match. The Starfarer matches the look. It's got that gritty, boxy, industrial look.
Right.
But the Genesis,
Yeah, it has that like fuel tanker
yeah.
feel to it. Yeah.
Now here's the other option. If the Starfarer with the cargo boxes installed, from the artwork that we've seen, they have 6 boxes, 3 on each side, where the actual tanks used to be.
Crowded.
If they give us that version, if you could have a couple cargo boxes in the back, but 2 of the cargo boxes could actually be pressurized and have crew cabins, then that's your Firefly right there. But we don't know if that'll
Uh,
happen.
I initially thought I went through transitions of what ship was the Firefly. First, it was the Freelancer because it kind of has the same
Yeah.
shape, but way too small.
Tiny.
Then the next one was the Constellation because it feels more like it, still not quite big enough. Starfare, 100%.
Yep.
It's getting very,
Starfare,
very
after
crowded.
looking at it, after seeing that one cargo bay and everything, and like the 2 decks with everything, like, it was like done. That is it. It still fits within the Mist thing. It's got the weird
Yep.
neck on the ship, even though it's not the exact same shape. The
It works.
Starfare is definitely the closest to the Serenity.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Absolutely. And the size, depending on what model of Serenity class ship, because some of the newer ones and some of the older ones, as far as the lore goes, some are a little bigger, some are a little smaller. The Freelancer really does fit nicely.
Hmm.
Banu
For
Merchantman
me-
is way too big for the Serenity.
I didn't get into Firefly until last year when my channel. Oh yeah, I watched it last year, and I binge watched it, but I forced myself through the first 2 episodes. And the first 2, I was like, okay, this is kind of corny, and I'm not really feeling it. And then the next thing I knew, it was
It's
like
getting very,
I
very
didn't want it to
crowded.
end.
And then you were like, this
And
is shiny.
then I was like, it's over. It
Yep.
sucks. But yeah, so I really got into it, and I really liked the idea of it. And one of the other reasons I thought that the Constellation was a good fit was because of the actual ship as well. And that's something that the Starfarer doesn't have, is a detachable ship that's a part of
If you
Serenity.
had, yeah, you need those 2, because Honora needs her slut palace.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
Oh, and Nora in Deadpool. Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
Okay,
Right?
I got to get off of
Right?
that. I have to be able to stand up
Oh,
later.
it was such a good movie.
Oh,
But yeah.
Deadpool is the best movie ever. So next question, the original Grib asks, what do you think about the idea of an Origin or other manufacturer-sponsored annual or semi-annual cross-system racing event? Take it one step further and send the race through an area of high-risk space. Add in the news broadcasting streamed live videos. Hold on, I gotta scroll over because it's a fucking novel. Video boards, and you have really got something. Original Grib, you are absolutely right. I think we should have events like this in the PU 100%.
We know from what CIG has told us before that we are going to have high risk, high reward racing. We know that 2 of those planets are actually close to each other. One of them is a gas planet that will actually melt your hull, and the other one is an ice planet that is going to have a lot of obstacles that you're going to. And those are going to be quote unquote underground races.
Yes, absolutely.
Having the reliance there and stuff like that, that's going to be an obvious thing because people are going to see that stuff outside of like streamers and whatever.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it will most definitely happen.
Yep.
And that's just one example. I'm sure we'll have all kinds of other examples as well. And to be honest, we could even set up and that's what the beauty of this game is. It's a lot about emergent gameplay, right? So we could even set up as players, say, okay, a race from here to here.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yep.
If you have to fight on your way there, you have to fight on your way there. And if you want to take different jump points or different secrets or whatever, then that's what you
Absolutely.
have. I'm almost 100% sure we'll see a race from one side of the universe to the other. Even if not at the same time, it'll be a time thing. And people will pull up their times and show their videos or whatever. And whoever makes a certain time will get rewarded in UEC or whatever in the game.
Yep.
And that will most definitely be a thing.
Absolutely.
And Matt Gunn, have a good night. And apparently I'm 20 followers away from 2000.
It's getting very, very crowded.
What? Awesome.
What?
All right, guys. Hey, thank you everyone for the follows. You guys are amazingly awesome. Next question is from Tao Lung, the Salty Pirate.
Oh,
I haven't heard of this guy before, but let's
guy.
talk about controllers. What do you use to play with? What do you think will be good compromise to parity? What? What do you think will be good compromise to parity? Pirate?
Parity. So no parity. So it's even across all fields.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, okay.
in all honesty, every computer has a mouse and a keyboard. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, and they are like, "Oh, I want to use a HOTAS. I want to be immersed." At the end of the day, the majority of people are going to be using a mouse and a keyboard,
Yep.
and unfortunately, there's no way to make sure that everything is going to be 1-to-1.
Nope.
It's just it's not gonna happen. I wish it could happen. You want it to happen. I want it to happen. It's not gonna happen, right? They can do things like we have the when you get close with your gimbals and stuff like that, it'll lock on for HOTAS. When you're using a controller, whatever. Like for me, a HOTAS is perfect if you're gonna be playing this game in virtual reality when they release that later on. Right now, if for the people who are want to be extremely good, use one of two setups really. Either HOTAS right now, which is usually HOTAS and Track IR because they're able to use their gimbals, or mouse and keyboard. And the reason you're able to do your mouse and keyboard, and it I understand where people are like, oh well, I want to control my ship. I don't want to control the guns.
It's getting
You're in
very, very
space, man.
crowded.
It's like, for me to be able to put pressure on people 100% of the time is super important, especially in combat. For me to do racing, I'm comfortable with mouse and keyboard. I've been using a mouse and keyboard since I've used the computer, right? Not everybody is used to a HOTAS. That's not saying you can't be good with a HOTAS. You definitely can. But going and becoming good with a HOTAS takes time
Yes.
and takes a lot of effort.
Yep.
And for a lot of people, they get really frustrated at the beginning of that because they're not as good as they expect to be as they are with a mouse and keyboard. And because they're with a good with a mouse and keyboard right away, or a lot quicker than they are with a HOTAS, they feel that it's imbalanced. And that it's always going to feel like that. You're never going to have 100% parity, unfortunately.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And for me, I love my HOTAS only because of the immersion factor.
Yeah.
I'm not as you're not as precise. It's just all there is to it. But for the immersion, especially with me flying big fat ships, I like the heavy feel of the Warthog. If you're a Twitch fighter, mouse and keyboard to me seems like a better option.
At the end of the day, it also depends on what you're doing,
Yes.
right? If you're doing space trucking and whatever, then yeah, using a HOTAS makes a lot of sense. And I'm not even saying mouse and keyboard. Someone is gimbals. I'm not even saying it's better for gimbals. I know a lot of people who are mouse and keyboard strictly fixed weapons, and even I can deal with fixed weapons.
Right.
Every now and then I fly glaive. Every now and then, it's just more accurate.
Absolutely.
You have more precision and more accuracy with a mouse and keyboard. And the problem is there's no way to bring that parity up without nerfing a mouse and keyboard, which doesn't really make sense, being as 90% plus are going to be using that. And even if like right now it's not that percentage, when the game comes out it will be.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
And at the end of the day, that's how it's going to be. And I know it's tough, and it's kind of like shitty news for people who are like, oh, space sim, HOTAS. It really depends. If you're going to be doing space trucking, if you're going to be doing like hauling, or I guess that's the same thing, or exploration or any of that stuff where it doesn't really require accuracy of weapons,
Right.
then it's not as necessary. But if you're worried about combat, protecting yourself or being aggressive or whatever, then it will have an advantage. That's not to say that you can't be good with other control methods. There are definitely some of the best pilots are out there with HOTAS.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm just it's a more difficult road to travel.
Absolutely. It takes a lot more skill. I just whacked my elbow again, by the way. Fuck.
Yep.
But yeah, it's very skill involved. Next question is from Let's see. This is a different guy.
By the way, we're 75 away.
75 away from the 900 guys. Get the word out. And we're also 5 minutes away from the $25 gift card
$25 gift card.
from WTF. So keep the exclamation point SC25. Was that what it was? SC25. Oh boy, I'm already forgetting my giveaways.
What's happening? Why do I feel like I need to know?
Damn it, I need supervision. Fiery Sparkles asks, how do you feel about the community coming together to help Mark Skelton's injured daughter? I'm first.
Yeah.
That was
fine. First.
That was
First.
fucking amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
And, you know.
Oh, you cut out. You cut out.
I can't even say we. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
So I can't even say we because by the time I had heard about it, we had already blown past it. Right? It was at like $18,000 or something. Anyways, the community came together. Whether it was people who got along or didn't, it didn't matter. We all came together and we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then we'd blown by it, and it's like, okay, well, we're gonna raise money afterwards. And then we had raised still like the community had raised more than that. And then so what we're talking about now, and I don't know if this is gonna happen, is doing a week of everybody in the community. Doesn't matter who's part of who or whatever. We do a week of fundraising for a specific charity that we all believe in. And I think that is fucking amazing. And
Yep.
it just goes to show how awesome the community is as a whole.
Yep. And I was watching from work, and in less than just a few hours, I mean, the do we call it the clicker, the counter or whatever? Just as it's building up, less than 24 hours to get almost 20 grand, and all for a guy that wore a gold shirt. And we connected with Mark so much because of his personality and his my favorite thing that Mark did was the deep thoughts.
Yes.
Back Wingman's hangar.
The hazy thoughts.
Hazy thoughts. Oh my god, dude, that was one of my favorite things on Wingman's hangar. But to think about it, we're putting money into a video game. He's a guy that works there. He wore a fancy gold shirt but it was more than that. Over time we become interconnected with these people, and it becomes like family. And when I heard about it, I called my wife. I'm like, oh my god, his daughter fell off a retaining. She's like, who the fuck are you talking about, honey? And I was like, oh, okay. I said, okay. And so I started explaining back and back, and she didn't get it, and I wouldn't expect her to. But for me, it kind of actually it felt kind of personal, and I have kids, and I'm like, oh my God, if that happened to my kid.
This is the thing. This is the thing, there's, and I'm not even going into, there's CIG, and there's Foundry 42, and then there's the different parts of the community. And I can honestly say that no matter who it was in our community, even listen, there's people who may or may not get along with other people and whatever. I can tell you right now that no matter what, from my perspective, that if something happens to anybody in this community, that we will come together and make sure that everything is okay with that person. It doesn't matter if whatever personal preference is or whatever. And that's what I love about this community, and that's why I will continue to support it for as long as I can.
Yep. I totally agree. 100% agree, buddy. 100% agree. And that's that. Drops mic.
And that's that. It's not even a question.
Nope. We have created something that no other gaming community has created, and that's my personal opinion, but I believe that to be fact. So, next question is from Zim. Once the game is
Zimu.
Yes. Once the game is fully released, it will be impossible for everyone to be happy. True. How do you think CIG should go about reinforcing people's realistic expectations leading up to Squadron 42 and later for Star Citizen release? Well, we all have this expectation, and it just keeps going higher and higher and higher. I don't think that anybody's true expectations are going to be met because now we're thinking that we're going to be living in the
But
actual Star Trek universe.
I don't necessarily agree with you. I think that if people are reasonable, then I don't think it's too unreasonable to expect our expectations to be met. It just depends on how reasonable people are in their expectations,
Yep, I'm
right?
not
So
reasonable.
it's yeah. See, for me, I try to
It's
be
getting very,
extremely
very
level-headed
crowded.
with a lot of things, right? Like so for Squadron 42, I expect it to be a single player story based experience. I'm sure it'll be cool with all kinds of lore and stuff and awesome motion capture and gameplay. But I'm not I don't know how to put it. It's not that I'm not expecting a great game because I am. But I know what the limitations are and I know what they're capable of doing.
Right,
And it's the same thing with Star Citizen. I know that we're not going to have a million people in one small area where we're all going to be on top of each other. How
right,
high that's going to be, I don't know. The higher the better, obviously. But I think that as long as we look at it from a realistic perspective of what if we base our perspective on what we've seen from games so far, I don't think we'll be disappointed. I think that we will be blown out of the water with what they're able to create because they are trying to go above and
It's
beyond.
getting very, very
But
crowded.
I don't want to say, I don't want to expect the unexpected, if that makes sense,
yeah,
right? Like I don't want to expect things that I haven't seen before, but if we see things that we haven't seen before, then that just makes me more and more excited.
right on. And I've had these daydreams for years now since I got involved with Star Citizen, and I think I might be overhyping myself with some of my expectations, and I do try to draw them down. But let's be honest. Excuse me. Most gamers are not reasonable. We want top echelon of everything, and that's just how we
No,
are.
there's definitely some things I would like to see, but I don't necessarily expect them, right?
Right, right,
Like
right,
I want to be able to pull up a bunch of asteroids together because I know they're going to be um voxel asteroids and we can move them and stuff like that. I want to put them together and make an asteroid base and park like three caterpillars inside all connected and make a little mobile base that's hidden inside with these asteroids. Do I expect that to be 100% able to happen? No. Do I enjoy fantasizing about that and thinking this is going to be really cool if they're able to do it? Yes. If they do it, is it going to be the most amazing thing ever? Of course.
right,
But it's not something that I expect 100%. I expect us to be able to hit the asteroid, to see us be able to cut things part of it, to be able to hit it and have it rotate,
right, right.
and for us to tractor beam small parts of it. If they can do more than that, then great. If not, then I'm not.
So be
I
it.
while I'll fantasize about it and I'll get excited about it on my own, it's not something I expect them to implement.
Right on. So how about WTF? How about
Yes,
we draw
GHG.
the winner for
Oh,
the
and look
Star
at you with an
Citizen
update available.
giveaway? Are you prepared?
Did I mention you have an update available? Not right now, but after you draw this,
Oh, a new
or like
update
after I'm stream.
available. You're absolutely
That's
right. I
probably been
do.
there for a while.
It probably has. I don't look
I
at shit like
don't
that.
have one. I'm doing a really sad drum roll.
All
I've been
right,
doing it. Okay.
here we go. And the winner of the
Alrighty.
Star Citizen
Let's be bad
Is
Buzz Killer.
Buzz Killer.
Congratulations, Buzz Killer! $25 Star Citizen gift card. Somehow you need to get a hold of WTF. I don't know how you're gonna do that, Buzz, but you
I don't
just
know
do
how you're
that.
gonna get that. Message me. Look at this guy with his faces. Oh yes. Just click on my name. Go to my profile. Underneath is a cogwheel. Click on the cogwheel. Hit message. Give me your RSI handle and your email address. Having both of those is important, and I'll make sure to send that out to you when I get around to it.
When he gets
Probably
around
gonna
to
be tomorrow.
Buzz Killer, congratulations, Buzz Killer. We are still 70 followers away from the freelancer giveaway. I'm not sure if we're going to get that tonight, guys.
I feel like we could.
I feel like we could too, but I also feel like that I cannot run this all night. I would like to. I would really like to, but I also have to get up in the morning. I don't think we're going to be doing a hangover hangout tomorrow. Just saying, guys, because my time it's almost 4 a.m. and I would actually have to get up in a couple hours for that.
Oh, now it's actually midnight for me.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're talking 4 a.m. I'm getting close to being up for 24 hours, and I work 10 hours a day. But hey, fuck it. It's for the people. It's for the fans.
For those of you that have it, can I get some QQ emotes in chat?
Oh,
Please and thank you.
kiss my butthole. Ah.
Please and thank you. I feel that.
Here's the deal, WTF. If my wife wakes up in the morning and I'm still streaming, my penis will be lopped off with a steak knife. I'm just saying. Lopped off. Like,
It sounds like a personal problem. I don't want to hear it.
plop. Ay, ay, ay. So we're going to get back to the questions.
Yep.
Flaming.
Look at that.
I see
Look at
him.
that chat.
Yeah, I see him. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, WTF, for getting that started. It's very nice of you. So the next question is, Combustible Props is now following. I haven't talked to you in a while, Combustible. I need to talk to you about a freelancer.
Oh, is he asking?
Who's asking what? Where's?
Who in the what? Where? How many?
What?
Okay, so who's asking the question?
Flaming Sharp Things.
Oh, Combustible Props followed.
Yes.
Okay.
With persistence in shopping, do you think we can wear drag? Why not? If you buy female clothing, why not?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think so. I don't know how many people are gonna run to their Tumblr blogs over it, but I think they'll be closed for males and they'll be closed for females. And later on, if we get alien races, I don't see.
Or how about you buy an outfit and it fits them differently?
Right. It just creates too much work for
Yeah.
the devs. In all honesty, at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's too much work for the devs to be making things fit different people.
The universe demands Trixie 17.
Yeah.
I got you. But I think what it is you buy a blue shirt, and if you have a female character, it fits you like a female. And
Yeah,
if
like
you
the
a male
Commander shirt, right?
Right. It fits you to the sex you are. Fat Guy 99 asks. Fat Guy 99 asks, how much money do you think Star Citizen has made to date? We know that 100 million. The backers dropped
600,000.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check right now.
Yeah, Fat Guy.
600,000. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you go to Star Citizen,
They show
and
you.
you go to funding, you can see exactly how much they make. And you can see how much they make per day and everything. We're at 653,988.
There
we
you
have
go.
1.295540 citizens.
Yes,
we went
and
from making $41,000 a day on the 3rd. On the 4th, we made 113, and on the 5th, which was yesterday, it has us marked at around 98,000. They show all that information. They're open with how much they're making. So we're getting close to 98 or 110 million. We're about $400,000 away, or $350,000.
right. Yeah, and I noticed that you put in your question also Since the backers dropped 100 million, since they have adverts, partnerships, and physical merchandise. Well, physical merchandise is in there, but they do not have advertisements and partnerships. They are solely crowdfunded. So,
Not at the moment. So one of the things that they're entertaining the idea of is having in-game advertisements, but they want to make sure that it's in with the lore. Now we know that they've done something with AMD. We don't really know too much about what happened with that, but they know that they made the Mustang Omega. It was in AMD livery, and that's all we really know.
right.
We
Right
don't know
on.
any much more about the relationship there.
Right. Engineer asks, do you think people would forget about controller balance if we all had if we all had the track boobs controller for the new Xeon Scout? Track boobs.
Right?
Yeah, the
Two-
controllers, the
Track-
controllers on the Scout is
You know what? I think that would be a cool. This is one of the things that I think would be really cool. Okay, so um, I'm all about the idea of immersion, especially in virtual reality environment. And with the different ships, like a 300 series, you have the yoke. With the other, like a Hornet, you have a joystick in between your legs and throttle on the side, whatever. And with the new Xeon Scout, you have these two like orbs. I think it would be cool to have
boobs.
two different trackballs to be like, this is my throttle and this is how I control my ship and this is whatever. I think it would be cool, but
Boobs.
you're not getting controller parity out of me.
Boobs.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Anglo Manny asked,
I
I
have little
wonder
nipples that you push down and they
for
shoot.
for the fire buttons, of course.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you twist the nipples, it moves your gimbals.
And if you pull them, it targets, and then flick them to the side, it locks or fires missiles.
Boom. We've got it all figured out. Anglo Manny asks, I wonder.
Just flicking nipples all day.
Oh, God. I wonder if the Star Citizen community was a country, what would it be? Antarctica. Oh, wait, that's a continent. Never mind. That's not a country.
Canada. While we're not perfect,
Canada.
we are respected, and everybody in the community is awesome.
Canada. I believe it's pronounced Canada.
All hail the great Canada.
Zeus.
That little island.
Yes. Zeus. Oh, and guys, by the way, exclamation point question in chat to get your questions in. We are just flipping nips and answering questions.
Answering questions. That's how we roll.
We're 70-ish away from getting in on a
That's Young
freelancer
Scout.
giveaway.
Wow.
Who did that? That's excellent. Jet Fusion. Jet Fusion, I commend you on your boob.
To the Twitch before.
Absolutely fantastic, buddy. So Zeus Anexia asks, what is the one thing that CIG has to do now or in the future for either of you to say, fuck this game, this is bullshit, and never play it again as long as you live? Wait a minute, I want to reread the end of that question. This is beautiful. What is the one thing CIG has to do now or in the future for either of you to say, fuck this game, this is bullshit, I'll never play this again? Huh. The one thing.
Huh.
Huh. That's actually kind of hard to
That
totally
is-
just never play it again.
Especially after the amount of money and time I've dropped into this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there is a single thing.
No, there's definitely a thing in there. The thing would be for me would be if they decided not to do the Star Citizen universe, like the multiplayer stuff. If they just said the single player,
Okay,
and they're
yeah.
like, yeah, that's good.
Prox-
It's never gonna happen, but say that. And the other thing could be if they made it like a pay to win
Yes.
thing.
Okay,
where you could-
microtraction. Yeah.
Listen, microtransactions are good to a certain extent. I would rather them go to a subscription model than to go them the route of purchasing everything. That would really, really piss me off. And what Crush Boss said, leave it at 24 players per instance. That would
Or
be a big thing
true.
because it wouldn't be playable.
Proxus said hiring Derek Smart.
Hire Derek Smart. Hire Derek Smart. He makes
Okay.
it 24 players per instance and rushes it out so Star Citizen doesn't ever come out. It's just Squadron 42. Oh,
Yes.
the trifecta.
Yes.
Oh, it's so orgasmic.
Okay, so there's that. Ah, oh, this is what makes Twitch the best.
If they sell it to EA, or
Uh,
no, you know what's worse than EA? If they go to Ubisoft to publish it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Clifford says if they pull Aaron Roberts out, he'd leave. There you go. I'm just trying to partner with EA. Yeah, there's a lot of I guess there is a lot of things that could make that happen. But I'm with you,
Yeah.
WTF. I've invested so much time, effort, and money
It would
into
be
this.
tough.
It would
be
be
really
super
tough.
tough. Super tough. Some guy
I
named
put 2 years of my life into this.
Yeah,
Right?
no doubt. No doubt. Some guy named, let me see, Krushba Os? Krushba Bus. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. What are
Krushbus.
Krushbushus? Yes. Yeah, I think it's French. Krushbush. What are
One of
WTF's
those foreign
thoughts
countries.
on heavy roleplay and what would be his preferred role? I wonder.
So heavy role play. Definitely. And I'm gonna go with my preferred role is Gimp.
Gimp
So
in a box with a ball gag.
yeah, no, like just hogtied, right? With a ball gag and just using my head as it for the joystick.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There
And
you
that's
go,
what I want to role play.
Kraboosh. There you go. There's your answer. Running out of
But only if Kraboosh is the one who who is my master in that
Yes.
situation.
Yes. There you go, Kraboosh. It's the ball's in your court, brother. So the next question comes from running out of aliases. Who is a community member you look up to and why? Okay. I got an answer. You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Yeah, go first.
Mine is multiple. Mine are multiple. Mine are the minor. What would be considered the minor community roles?
Mm-hmm.
People that are underappreciated. People like underscore test, Ryglitch, Proxus, Diabolus, Indario. People like that for me, and there's people like that for every streamer, every YouTuber, for the subreddits and all. It's the guys behind the scenes that are always moderating. They're always looking out for the guys that are making the content and all. Now, there's a lot of content creators that I really do look up to. Pearl, Fiendish Feather, Teller. Those guys I looked up to for my creativity as far as CryEngine and all. But the guys that are behind the scenes are my guys that totally blow me away every day. That are always.
I'm not gonna lie, you stole my answer, you fuck. But yeah, no, it's the same thing. Like I know from a first person perspective, and just like you do with your mods and everything, my mods are fucking amazing. And I can just imagine what the other mods of the other channels are, and those guys that are able to pull things together and make things happen. And what they definitely do not get enough credit at all, right? So people see me, they see Bad News Baron, they see Twerk, they see, Captain Richard, whatever. They don't necessarily see Proxus, Grey Keys, Wickstrom or Kazu07 or Endariel or Ryglitch or any of those guys. And those are the guys that really make it able for us to do this
Yep.
quite a bit.
Yeah, and Fire Spikes, you're one of those guys too, buddy. Don't think you're not. You're the guy that was always behind with the CryEngine work. You know, you are one of the guys that didn't get enough headline publicity for the things you've done. I'm running out of words now. I'm getting to the drunk point where I'm running out of words. So, yeah, that thing with that stuff is such and such. And no, Fiendish Feather was not a goon. Fiendish Feather was one of the best CryEngine movie making masterminds of all time. There, whoever asked that question earlier,
It was.
he's the guy that taught
that
me
was-
to do what I did. So there you go.
Everyone's a goon.
Yeah, everyone's a goon. Source,
Everyone's a
you're a
goon.
goon. I'm a goon. Goony goon. Tao Lung. Some guy named Tao Lung asks, since the Xian race is based on a Oriental turtle,
Yep.
are they all ninjas in a half shell?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh man.
Heroes in a half
Listen,
shell.
okay, this is the deal. Gray-headed gamer.
Hit me up.
You have to be one of them. If the Xion race ever becomes a playable race, as soon as we know, or as soon as there's a hint of it, we need to have characters named after the Ninja Turtles.
Okay, I'm Raphael.
Sure.
I call
I'll be
Raphael.
Michelangelo.
Right on. I love the turtles, dude. I grew up with the turtles. The real turtles. The
Yeah.
first turtles.
Yeah. Comic book turtles.
Yes.
Black and white comic book.
Good turtles. Good turtles. We'll
Yeah.
call them. Exclamation
Before
point
they
question
made
in chat,
kids
guys.
shows.
We need more questions. We are at 4:00 in the morning, my time. I apologize. We are.
Guys, let's see some more QQs in chat. Please and thank you. WTFO QQs. I don't want to see anything but them.
Kiss my butt, dude. I'm.
Also, hey, look at we are about just under. We're at 66 away from
Yes.
900, and that you know what that means. That means that he's obligated to do a freelancer giveaway. So let's get those
Ah.
QQs in chat.
I
welcome.
so wish I could do this all night, but unfortunately, I'm working now. I am only 1 hour and a half away from 24 hours of stupidness right now.
Look at that chat. It's beautiful.
I see it, you jackass. I fucking see it. God damn it. My wife's gonna wake up in the morning and go, "You've got to be fucking kidding me, Richard."
Richard.
Yeah.
Does she use your middle name? Does she?
If it gets bad,
say your whole
bro.
name?
If it gets
Richard.
bad, I'm done.
My middle name is Richard. So I'd be like, Ryan Richard, you better believe I'm upset.
Oh, if the Edward comes out, Richard Edward, get in here. We've got to talk.
Oh, fuck,
Thank
that we gotta
goodness.
talk.
Thank goodness that
Oh, look,
my son
something's
does.
going on with you mouth still.
I see that. Jackass. Okay, we're gonna go on. We got some more questions, you fucker. I meant that in the nicest way. Sir Fire of Spikes. I guess he came up with more aliases.
Oh,
What unreleased milestone are you waiting for? Me first. Me first. Me first. Me first.
yeah.
Pets. I'm still a big, huge fan of the pets. I know we talked about keeping them limited and all, but I want my big furry Maine Coon or even alien cat on my ship. I need like an aliens, you know. I need that.
I'm in between three things. So, procedural planets, which we know are coming.
Yes, yes.
New star systems and jump points.
Jump points. Oh yeah.
And last but not least, boarding.
Yeah, definitely boarding
So
for
being
you,
able to
especially. That's part of your
board ship
gameplay.
and being able to do that effectively. And the like with boarding, I'm gonna tie in like the bigger capital ships.
Right. And true. And you were talking more game mechanics. I was thinking of more like the flashy, just kind of stretch goal milestone things. For me, then, if we're talking about serious game mechanics, mine would still be persistence. and
Right.
shopping. I mean, that's one of the things that is going to change the game 100%. But yeah, and,
No boarding.
everything you mentioned is a huge part. Even boarding, it's just a huge part
Right.
of making the game fun. Taking it from us creating things to do in the game to actually having specific things to do in the game. Crush Bousset, the French guy again, asks, "What is what is WTF's maiden name?"
You give me all right.
That's just silly. Fred,
My maiden name is Smith.
Agent Smith.
He'll know. He'll know.
Oh, okay. On to the next one. Lucky035 asks, oh, it's a pretty long one. What are your thoughts on player politics in Star Citizen? The politics in Eve is, in my opinion, the single largest factor in making it a great game. But thus far CIG has seemed reliant to allow what for all the for not going that in depth with the stuff that makes Eve interesting, like the backstabbing and statecraft and intrigue and stuff like that. That's coming. That's coming.
That'll be there for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, better believe that'll be in there.
For sure. I'm not even watching chat anymore. I'm drunk enough and tired enough that I haven't even looked at chat. This is what makes me a bad streamer. I'm looking the opposite way of chat. I gotta take pointers from WTF. Always watch chat.
Always.
All right,
Always keep conversating.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I'm gonna go pee again because I'm
Oh,
old and my
answer.
bladder doesn't hold well.
Give
Alias number 1234
her. Yeah.
asks,
Very, very conspicuous of you, by the way.
yes, do you have a favorite spot to hang out in the Crusader system? WTFosaurus, go!
Yeah, I do. So right now, my favorite spot is Korea, only because I've played so much of the ship play, I guess, like the racing, the ship combat, whatever. For us to have FPS combat is amazing. It's new and everything. Even though we've had it since 2.0, it's still very, very new to me, and I'm surprised not more people want to play it. Now, I get that there's a lot of FPS games out there, and there's a lot of FPS games that even could be considered similar to what we have now. But FPS 100% is super, super cool. My second favorite place would probably be Kovalex, and that's just because of the EVA systems, and more importantly is the ambiance and the environment of Kovalex, because I think they did a fucking spot on job of Kovalex, to be honest. No, FPS EVA is amazing. Glorious Leader Smith. Yeah. No, Korea absolutely. Like it's not even a question for me right now. And to be honest, I thought I was going to be more into the pirate, like the pilot side of things, but after doing the FPS in the game and everything else that we've sort of had to play with so far, I'm more excited to lead a boarding party and uh be playing more of that sort of role in the game.
For sure. And you're right with the
Yeah.
Kovalex thing. It has a very alien kind of feel to it,
And
like the
knowing that,
movie.
that Chris Roberts said, yeah, we want to have those feelings where it's like a horror movie, or like it's there's face huggers dropping out of the ceiling and stuff like that. That's just going to even add to that. Right now, the only NPCs we have are those flying ships. We don't have them walking around. We don't have them attacking you in Korea or Kovlex or anything like that. We don't have those creatures or aliens or any of that stuff yet. And when that stuff comes in, it's going to change a lot of things for sure.
For sure. And that's for me too. I love North Korea because of the whole
I love North Korea.
the whole FPS thing is a new thing. Thank you for the follow, Roger. Next question is from Crack X Would you rather fight one horse-sized bee or 100 bee-sized horses?
Definitely. You know what? Fucking one horse size bee. I don't want to be swarmed.
Bro, could you imagine the stinger on that fucker though? I've seen a horse thing. No,
That's okay. You just grab it and snap it off.
uh,
If you have, yeah, but think of 1,000. Yeah, no, one.
okay.
One.
Monsieur Fancy
Always one is the answer to that.
Monsieur
Don't
Fancy
ever trust the
Pants.
hive mind.
I don't know, man. A horse-sized bee.
Yeah, no.
If it was
I'm down.
if it was a horse-sized hornet though, ooh,
Too slow. Too slow.
oof. All right, so Monsieur Fancy Pants asks, top or bottom? I'm just reading
what?
them, dude. Top or bottom?
Just. I'll guess top.
I'm a bottom guy. I don't even know where that's going, but
I don't know what's happening.
so this question is not from Tao Lung. Who is he?
Oh.
In parentheses. Let's talk contact lists and persons of interest. How well do you think this will work, and would somebody with too many contacts be able to avoid running into unknown players?
So right now, I actually have this issue at the moment. I
Contact
have
list
to
is too
delete
short.
people. Yeah, so the contact list is too short. I was really surprised that there was even a limit to the contact list. I was like, what the fuck? So I have to delete somebody every time somebody comes in chat and is like, oh, let's play, and I'll jump in. Whether that's going to affect the people running into you, I don't think so. Because like I said, it's going to be based on the instance you're in, which is the area that you're in, and the people that have interests in you, both on your friends list and off your friends list. And to be honest, it depends on how many players they let in an instance.
Right on. The next question I had to change into my other screen here, monitor capture. Clifford, aka Miku, asks, "What the hell is this?"
What the hell is what? Oh, are you pulling up a link or something?
Yes. It'll pop up soon.
Oh, this is the Harlem Shake. Oh, was the Harlem Shake.
So what the
Was
hell
ruined.
is... Clifford, aka Miku, wants to know, what the hell is this?
I don't know. That was the video that I made.
Yes, and
Somebody
someone...
made ruin everything over top of it. These little goons. The little goons.
Oh, his exact...
That was uploaded by Clifford. Oh, Clifford. Causing shit.
You son of a bitch. What is this shit is his actual question. What is this shit? Clifford, Clifford, Clifford.
Oh, Clifford.
Oh, God. Underscore test has the next question. Guys, we are still quite a ways away. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to 4:30 in the morning, and I'm calling it quits. And it's a personal decision, so I don't fall out and puke on myself, maybe? I don't even know. But I have to be responsible. Got to be responsible. The next question is for underscore test. I know, WTF. QQ it up. Everyone put the QQ up.
Keep saying it to yourself. Are we doing QQs? Okay.
Underscore test asks, what color undies are you wearing? Ah, trick question. I'm not wearing
My underwear
undies.
matches my socks.
BB-8 underwear? You fucking rock. I don't wear underwear. Underwear for chumps. BB62G asks, what do you realistically hope will be in 2.3? Good question. Good question.
Starfarer.
Definitely. Starfarer. Hanger ready.
Shopping, persistence, planetary landings. I honestly think all of those things.
Wow, really? All right, my idea is Reliant, flyable.
Reliant as well.
Starfarer, hanger ready.
Starfarer and the hangar, yeah, for sure.
I would love to see shopping and
Cargo
persistence.
will be flyable as well.
But the way they keep talking about the issues they're running into getting persistence working, I don't know, because I also think that when they drop shopping and
Nyx.
persistence, Nyx is going to be in. So I think those two have to coincide. They've been talking about nothing but the bazaars for Nyx, the shopping areas of Nyx. Nyx, 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 Nyx. So you think we
Nyx
would
will be
need
in.
a jump point, we would need Nyx, we would need shopping, we need persistence, everything together. That's why I'm kind of
Mhm.
thinking it might be 2.4 before we see that. That's just my opinion, though. Who
Nyx
knows?
will be a part of next 2.3.
Oh,
2.3 is going to be a big patch.
if you say so, I would love that to actually happen. I would love that to happen. Oh my god, absolutely love that. I just don't know if it would happen. God, I would hope so though. Cruchet Bosse asks,
Let's say.
"What is the speed of dark?"
Instantaneous.
What the fuck? I had a guy at my job, and I think he might be mildly tarded a little. He said, and this is a true story, guys. I'm not making this shit up. He said, "What is the speed of the smell of smoke?" And I said, "What the fuck did you just say?" He said, "What is the speed of the smell of smoke? Because I thought I smelled smoke, and I ran back there because I saw smoke, but the smoke had dissipated, and I didn't smell it anymore." He's been working with us for like 3 or 4 years, and he asked me that question. All right, so oh wow, gay-headed gamer asks, I read on Reddit that the current shields bought with UEC will be changed, and people with the old shields will be getting multiple replacements. Does this mean the shields will be cheaper overall, or do we
Yes,
need more than one shield per ship instead?
both. So
Both.
they'll become cheaper overall because they're going with the new component system. It means you're going to have more redundant systems in general.
Yes.
So you're going to have shield generators for each individual shield. So yeah, the people that bought a single size 4 are now going to get 4 size 1s or 2 size 2s or however it
Right.
is that they're going to work it out. And yeah, that also means that they will be cheaper individually, but that also means that there's going to be more of them on there.
Right. And that answered the second part of the same question from gay-headed gamer. So that is your answer for sure, and I agree 100%. This one comes from, you know who this
Getting
is.
very, very crowded.
Oh, is it Cruspus?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Sparkly Flames or
Oh,
Firely Sparks.
sparkly flume.
Yes. Do you think we'd be able to board enemy / abandoned ships and steal their parts to repair our ships? Yeah, absolutely. If it's got a functional power plant, why wouldn't we be able to remove it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at some of the components, like when what was it? It was one of the subscriber things or something. And you look at the shield generators and stuff like that, they have handles to pull them out.
Yep.
And the CPU stuff and the weapons and stuff like that. And even if you blow up a ship and something happens to survive that, like a weapon or a shield or whatever, that will be salvageable on its own. Or maybe you'll have to be able to salvage it and repair it. And then you'll be able to just, process the hull for its raw materials.
Right on.
That's how I understand it, them wanting to do it.
Agreed. This is actually a cool question.
Oh,
Ilian asks, "Do you think there will be an option to make one of our own ships a derelict, enable scary music, add an infestation, and make our own FPS map?
kind
Would
of.
you like that to be added?"
I know that. Okay, okay. So remember when I said I do way too much research on things? So Joker actually manufactures a mine that puts out a distress beacon. So what you could do is you could have a friend attack your ship, maybe blow off a wing or something, get out of it, shut it all down, put in a distress beacon inside the ship that's a mine. So have it so people go in there and then you blow it up when they go in. and watch it from a distance. There could be all kinds of things like that. They've also said that they want you to be able to, those red flashing things that we get from the Comare mission.
Yes.
They said that they want us to be able to grab one or two of them and be able to place them out in other places to trick other players and then trap them when they come to it. So most definitely that'll be a thing.
Right on. Clifford added another link into chat, so we're gonna move over to our monitor capture again, and this one is for you again, WTF.
Oh, thank you.
Aww.
Wow.
Aww. Look at this.
Is it playing music? It is playing music.
Wait till you see it. It is a much better version. Is it coming through yet for you?
Yeah, no, I'm watching it. I just clicked the link.
Isn't that sweet? Clifford and his little things.
Little hearts and redacted. Ruining my videos. No.
All right.
Oh, I like it though, Clifford. I like
That-
the first
that was
one
actually a
better,
good
I
one.
think, though.
Oh, nice. He who must not
Yeah,
be
right.
named. 100 crab-sized vandal or 1 vandal-sized crab. Here we go. No swarms.
One is always better. Always avoid the swarm. Chat can agree with me. At least some of chat can agree
Yes.
with me. Always avoid the swarm.
Orc Waif asks, if you could construct your own headquarters in Star Citizen, be it on land, sea, or in space, after what fashion would you construct it? For example, a fortress, a chic corporate headquarters, or an evil mastermind space station with a death ray?
Death Star.
Yeah, Death Star for sure. Yeah, for sure. There's no other answer to that, actually.
Yeah.
It has to be a
No.
Death Star.
Guys, we are 62 away. I'm really good at math. If we do that freelancer giveaway.
I got 9 minutes and I'm going to collapse. Look at it. Quit shaking your head, WTF. Damn it. I'm so trying, bro. I swear to God, I'm trying. All right.
This guy
Dickalicious.
used to be cool and be in a car to be like skateboarder bro and listen to punk and metal. Now he's got a bedtime.
All right.
Anyways.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is the latest I'm going. 5 o'clock. The sun will start coming up soon after that. The next
Look, I didn't even have to
fucking...
say it.
Yeah, I know. They're putting them up. Fucking bastards. Dickalicious asks... Dickalicious asks, how often do you go 88 miles per hour? What the fuck? People are just putting whatever the fucking...
Oh! Okay, so this is an inside joke from PAX. So far, I haven't been able to reach all 88 miles per hour. The problem is the car isn't fast enough. You'll know what I'm saying.
Nice, there you go. Oh, so this is in that special...
There's a few people who will know what that means.
All right. There's a special type name where they put the letters and the numbers in to signify... I think it's swervin'. Swervin'.
Okay.
Swervin'
is someone, yeah.
Oh, okay. My friend who backed the game way before me would talk about how fun Capture the Core was. The game mode was dead before I backed. If you could, how would you bring back a regular population to the game mode in Arena Commander?
I wasn't listening.
Are you for real?
You can answer this one. Yeah.
I played Capture the Core a little bit because in
Capture the Core is good for a wreck.
Yeah, but back when I was a World of Warcraft nerd, Warsong Gulch was my favorite battlegrounds, and I had characters that were actually geared and spec'd for Warsong Gulch. Capture the Core, I thought was going to be my Warsong Gulch, and it wasn't. To me, it just wasn't fun. So I don't know what they can do to change it. It just wasn't fun for me.
Yeah. For me, it doesn't really work. Like there's something that doesn't work about it. And that's why it's not popular.
Yeah.
Is I think, with Capture the Flag or Capture the Core or whatever. Oh man, that's another inside joke. With Capture the Core or whatever, I want it to work and I want it to be awesome, but I think something like King of the Hill would be better than Capture
Yeah.
the Flag.
And Wildcard Georgie said GHG had a
Now
Warsong
people are
Twink.
just joining. You know what you're talking about, Vizzo. Jesus Christ.
uh, Wildcard Georgie, I had multiple Warsong Gulch Twinks. I had a healer, I had a tanky flag runner, I had a amazing DPS class. Before they destroyed Twinks in Warcraft, I spent, I bet you, 100 hours farming gear to make the best Warsong Gulch Twinks, and I spent years fucking honing my Warsong Gulch craft and wasting all that time when they changed the system and all the fucking
He's just
heirloom
spending all
gear.
his times looking for pets. All right.
Yes, pet farming
He's
was the
got better
best.
things to do with the pets.
Yes. Proxbot Salt Park asks,
Oh, weird. Wonder who this could be.
what kind of role do you think you'll want to try first when the PU comes out?
Good one.
For me, I am definitely going to be a short run cargo hauler for the first long time. I'm going to stay in very high sec space and just hone my hauling craft and enjoy money making and getting my ships in order and stuff like that. And see, I want to explore bad too. I want to explore like really bad too, but I am such a fucking nerd when it comes to hauling and spreadsheets and money routes and all. And I'm afraid of guys like this guy over here because he's gonna be taking all my shit.
I'm just gonna be in there, making friends with the NPCs and living out the dream of living in the universe and being one with the Star Goddess
What the
and
fuck?
role playing what I need, a lowly servant.
Oh, okay, right on. The next question comes from Hello GHG, it's me. Are you looking forward to the next great Star Marine? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I used to actually take my Chromecast and cast it onto my TV and lay in bed and watch it before like a TV show. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I'm really excited.
It's gonna be awesome, dude. Our
Seems
community
like
does
getting
amazing
up.
shit.
And
Look at-
look at what they did with ships.
Yes.
And then think of like a much smaller, much less intensive.
Yep. And how
Yeah.
many more citizens we have now? Can you imagine the fucking entries, dude? Oh my god. It's gonna be so fantastic. Absolutely not. Tao Lung asks, since
Definitely not.
since gravity waves are now a thing, yes, it is the Silver Surfer a realistic superhero? All right. If we want to just talk about,
Well, yeah, he could surf gravity waves, bro.
yeah, I'm totally down for that,
Yeah,
buddy.
and that's how he travels so fast. Is he just catches a wicked surf, man. God,
Right on.
Jesus. Of course, gravity wave.
Surfing,
Oh,
bitch. Or
yeah.
Howie. Yeah, Howie. We're surfing, bro.
Bruh.
So, WTFOQQ asks, how
Oh.
many dance moves do you think CIG needs to implement before either of you are satisfied? 76 more for me.
I'm gonna say 60 more.
Oh, see, you
That
don't have
would put
the
us at
you don't have the
900.
sight. Oh, we are at 840. Damn it. We're at 840. BB62G, oh God, asks, oh, this is a big one, might be two-part.
Oh,
What, in the overall scheme of the game, are you most excited about? And is there a particular scenario in your mind that you hope pans out somewhere in the verse? His would
uh,
be coming across the blue thing in the Hades system while exploring the ruins in the Hadesians and having it scare the shit out of me.
mine is killing shit and winning the game.
Oh,
Is
mine is
that
mine is the surfing thing they talked about in Helios. I
so?
hope
He
that's a
wants to
thing.
be Silver Surfer confirmed. You went from gray to silver. You
Yes,
see this guy? Look at this guy. And
I'm
all
pretty silver.
fancy.
I'm pretty silver. Oh my God, the questions keep coming. Stop, people.
Mm,
Drunk
mm.
Tom Cruise asks, "What is the difference between Richard Simmons and a freezer?" I already
Like,
knew the answer to this one. Oh, wait. I can do this too. I've got your bottles. Ah, damn it. So I know the answer to this joke, and I can say it, but it's. You know what?
I don't know.
I'm past the part of being like concerned. What is the difference between Richard Simmons and a freezer? A freezer don't fart when you pull your meat out. Will we see this in 2.3?
I love how you just go to the next question.
I
Will we
don't
see
give a
this in 2 point?
I don't give a shit. Um, I have a shit ton of jokes that I can't say on here. I didn't say that joke, so there you go. Hate somebody else.
Hate
Um,
somebody else.
Melon
That's it.
Cat.
Somebody's gonna just request that. They're gonna make a YouTube video out of that, and that's
Yeah.
it. No context.
Yep, and I'll be
Hashtag no
hated.
context. It's all right.
Do
We all
you?
love you still.
Yeah. Do you think CIG will ever consider having evil AI hiding in derelict ships and slowly pick off salvaging crews that board in a spooky horror-like manner? Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
they've
thing.
they've said they want to do something like that. They said they want to have horror elements. They don't want to make it a horror game, but they want to have horror elements, and that's something they want to do. Like look at Kovalex. All you have to do is that
Scary.
a couple things that just jump out at you or crawl across the ceiling, and you're done.
Yep. No doubt about it. Let me delete these rows so I can keep track of where I'm at. Dalton Fury asks, when do you think they will finally fix the clipping out of ships? It's alpha. Who knows?
It's alpha. The best answer.
I would.
Answer.
Two
We'll see
point four.
some of it.
2.4.
I'll say a number with another number and some dots in between and maybe even a letter in there.
There you go. I wish we could say for certain, but that's just how it is, man. It's development. Uh, One Eyes Wonder Weasel asks that.
One-eyed Wonder Weasel. I see where this is going.
Yeah. You hoping they have xenomorphs or necromorph type thing lurking in derelicts?
Well, they said they were going to have like face huggers, and
Yes.
yeah, I mean, in all honesty, if you look at the Van Duel, they're very like spooky in their own right, and even okay, so the endomorphs or exomorphs or whatever the fuck they're called, created by what was his name, uh Geiger, right? HR Geiger.
Yes.
You'll notice that a lot of the Van Duel ships have also pulled from a lot of that stylization, is that a word, or styles. So I imagine that the Van Duel we know are going to run on all fours. They're really tall. They're like 8 or 10 feet or something like that. But they're also going to be fucking creepy and crawling on all fours as well. Very tribal, very in your face with knives and things like that. Less weapons. Their weapon technology isn't very high, but it's big weapons, lots of damage. Like like plasma weapons and stuff like that. Lots of knives, spears, things like that.
Yes.
But yeah, crawling on all fours, creepy, weird. You've seen their head
Joints
in
going the opposite
Calgary the Best.
directions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Here's a good question from Proxys. What do you think of the art? I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up on screen real quick. The art of the quantum slash jump drives they put out when they did the components. Me personally, I think they're absolutely fantastic.
Oh, with the sparks and everything coming out.
Well, we got I got it up on there. The components they put up when
Oh,
they did.
these the
Yeah.
components. Yeah. So the component. This is what I was talking about. See where they have the handles for things where you
Yep.
can pull them out either by yourself or with another person. Not only these, they showed the shield generators
Yep.
and some other things as well. Looked really cool. I really like the idea of these little component bays as well, which means you can probably upgrade individual components
Yes.
on
And
their
you
own,
got
and they have their own individual, and then you can tune those from there.
right, and they have the on top is the jump drive, and on the bottom is the quantum drive, and they connect together to form a full unit.
Full drive.
I think that is absolutely fantastic. Get out of here, WTF.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fantastic. Actually, Proxys, they're doing such an amazing job with the components. If you ask me, Andy with his two balls and his two balls. Okay, and his two balls asks, what are your thoughts on the Corvette, just in general? In your mind, what would you like it to be? You know what's messed up is, I'll ask Saurus this, but I'm not into the big ships, so I don't know. I don't want to own a big ship. I will man stations in a big ship and hang out in big ships, but I'm just not into them. They're just too much for me. Yeah, tuning and modularity. You guys are absolutely correct in chat. We are at 4:36 in the morning. We are 59 people away from the 900 view goal that
That's a freelancer.
that Lando had set up for us. And guys, I am getting to the point now where I don't care if y'all QQ me or not. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting delirious. I changed my follower goal too.
Let's be bad.
Wickstrom's hosting us. Thank you, Wickstrom, for the host. And his balls.
Yeah.
He asked, "What are your thoughts on the Corvette, just in general? In your mind, what would you like it to be?"
So I was a little upset actually. I was telling you this earlier. The RSI Polaris, which is the new. I was upset that it wasn't the Drake because I didn't feel a Drake. However, we're getting 2 new Drake ships real soon, so I can't really complain. And the Caterpillar is basically Corvette sized. So whoever likes RSI, awesome. You got a Corvette. Congratulations. That's how I feel. I don't care. I have a Caterpillar and it's like Corvette size.
Right on. But it's one of those things. You know, Drake will get one, I guess. Right? Probably. Maybe.
I mean, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested what its focus is and what it looks like.
Right on. Not ask any or Audi. Any
Any?
or Audi.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, you're any?
Yeah.
I'm an any.
Yeah.
They're just asking questions now, trying to keep me
Audis
awake.
are weird. Audis are weird.
Hard Deserved asked, do you think CIG will ever have an ice cream inspired alien race in Star Citizen?
An ice cream inspired alien race?
Are you
like
fucking serious?
Like a Sunday, are you fucking serious?
Clifford, aka Miku, asked, Gray-headed gamer, here is the incriminating evidence you will need on WTFosaurus, and he gave me a link.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
It's
gonna be the same thing with something else. It'll be like Gray-headed gamer logos over it or something.
Oh god. Oh wait, no, it is a picture link on Imager. Oh, it is WT. WTFosaurus. Laid up in bed. Oh, we're gonna show this. It's nothing. There's no penises or nothing in it.
Oh no, is it the one with twerk?
Yes, look at you and
Yeah,
twerk.
yeah. No, this is big.
I've already seen this. Sorry, Clifford. We've already seen this. Nothing new. We know that twerk and WT cuddle. It's like old news. Old news.
Yeah, that's Crush Boss standing up, and that's Dickie in the back in the corner.
He's all creeping.
Yeah.
Balzania asks, when alien races become playable, what one will you choose and why? I'm gonna get a drink. You do that.
Okay, so I think if we're able to play Van Duel, I'll definitely play Van Duel. I really like so far all the lore about them. I like their style. Even though they're mostly fixed weapons, really cool alien race. I need to know more about the Tavaran and the Kurthak before I can like really make a decision. And even the Xion and the who else? The no, I said Tavaran. The Banu, thank you. The Xion and the Banu I need to know more about. I know the Banu are very peaceful and whatever, and the Xion are like oriental
It's getting
turtles.
very, very crowded.
You know what I'd be right. Total Banu.
No.
Total Banu.
Yeah, Banu.
Yeah. Peaceful traders. That's me all over.
Yeah, I if we could play Vanduul, I would be Vanduul.
There you go. Dickley's ass. Would you rather? Oh,
You already started.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read
Where
it.
it's going.
Would you rather fight 100 goon-sized bins or one bin-sized goon? People are just moving on. Oogie Boogie X asked,
It's getting very, very
Always
crowded.
avoid the swarm.
believe they will get half a boat of mining, or the only option will be an Orion.
What?
Believe they will get a half boat for mining, or the only option will be Orion. I think he might be saying, are we gonna get a smaller mining ship? Or...
Oh, are we gonna get other mining ships other than that? Yeah. Well,
think
we've
so.
already. They've already talked about. The big hint was when they were working on the Caterpillar, when Randy Vasquez was doing that in ship shape, and he was talking about having components for reclaiming things. And we know that the Reclaimer is a reclaiming ship, but we haven't heard about smaller components yet. And I think that we're going to start to see smaller components come in
Yes.
over time. And yeah,
Yep.
there'll
And
be
Ben,
smaller mining ships for
yeah,
sure.
Ben said that they're working on a smaller mining ship now, probably Terrapin, the one we voted on. But Killer Buzz, not Buzz Killer. Killer
Oh.
Buzz asks, Oculus or Vive? We know. Vive.
Okay, so I was fortunate enough to try out the Vive last weekend or the weekend before. I think it was last weekend. I don't fucking know. Anyways, so I've only tried out virtual reality twice. The first time I was at PAX South, and I wasn't actually able to try it at a booth, but you know Will Lewis,
Yes.
right? So Will Lewis tried to keep me there after hours to get me to try it. And the enforcers were a bunch of dickheads and weren't letting it happen, even though they paid $20,000 for the booth. So he took his setup and brought it to the hotel room. And he said he was going to some party later on or whatever, and ended up staying and just partying with us. But he brought the DK2 and his game to try out, which is called World War Tunes. Super awesome game. To try at my hotel room, which was the first time I had ever tried VR and was the first time anybody else had tried VR that was there with us. Super awesome. Then when I went to Twitch meetup, there was a husband and wife who made this game called Fantastic Contraption. And if you remember the Sierra game called Incredible Machine,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do or
Yep.
not. Yeah. So it was like that, but in real life. And it was the most amazing experience ever. And if the DK2 was to computers, as the Vive is to computers, the DK2 was a Pentium and a Vive was current hardware. Like it was just like night and day. It was amazing. And if the Vive was $5,000 or whatever, I would still save all my pennies and try and get one. So for me, not only this is I know the developers for the Fantastic Contraption, and it's bundled with the Vive. So that goes back to supporting my local people, but also it was an amazing experience.
Right on. Right on. ICUP
Mm.
says,
360 no scope.
would you rather have balls hang from your chin or have a 5-inch tail that wags every time you get excited?
Dude, tail.
I would love to have a tail. You guys are just
Balls from your
fucking
chin? Nobody wants balls on their chin.
Balchinian. He's Balchinian.
Listen, if you had a tail, maybe a girl will find it cute or something. I don't know. Balls in your chin, that's not helping you out
Nope.
in any social situation.
Nope.
At least a tail I can hide on stream,
Yes.
right?
Jimbo
Jesus Christ.
Jimbo Jizzin just asked this question. Do you feel like 2006 is a big year for Star Citizen? Beta by the end of the year, do you think?
2006?
2016.
Oh. Okay, so I don't think we'll get beta by the end of 2016.
It's getting very, very
I think we'll
crowded.
barely squeak in Squadron 42.
Yeah.
I think 2017, 2018, maybe late 2017 will be beta for Star Citizen.
Yeah, like a full like beta. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
get a big, huge alpha. We're gonna have a whole bunch of game by the end of this year. A whole bunch of
Yeah.
game, but nowhere
it
near
still won't
beta. No.
It'll be still way too much to.
Yep. Do you think CIG will? Oh, this is from Sleuth of Doom. Do you think CIG will flesh out the espionage system in Star Citizen to be something similar to a separate law, where they would hack into airlocks, physically go into the location where something is hidden, and steal it while wearing dead suits, suits that hide your heat and electro?
So they've already sort of mentioned stuff like this, like hiding in like cargo containers. This is sort of where espionage is gonna be a thing, and it's gonna be something that they want to play up because it makes for really interesting gameplay, and I don't think it's too difficult to implement. Excuse me. I think you're looking at things like hacking systems and stuff like that with the Herald and other systems like that. But also, they want people to be able to sneak into ships and be able to take over ships and do things that way as well. So, yeah, I think we're going to see some solid Snake gameplay.
Right on. Jim Fur asked, do you think there will be a bin dance emote? There has to be.
I have one.
In
But
game.
in game, I think if enough people ask for it, we'll get it.
Yeah, I think so. It's a thing. Engineer asks, will Saurus change his pirate ways if he boards a ship and finds a boat full of Lamp Hova witnesses?
No.
That's fantastic.
That would just put me into more of a killing rage.
Lamp Hova. Oh, good play there. Zima Serious question on gravity waves. Do you think as time goes on in real life and we are discovering new things that CIG will change things in game to reflect what is relevant? I think so.
I think they'll try and keep things as close to realistic as possible, but you also have to remember that at the end of the day, it's still a game and it still needs to be fun and it still needs to make sense with the universe that they're creating. So it really depends on how much work they've done on something, and remember that it's sci-fi. It's not science fact.
Right.
It's science fiction.
And
So
if it's
it
quick and
depends
easy.
on. Right. So it depends on how much effort they need to put into it. is that stuff really gonna affect us, right? Like at the same time, we have two monitoring stations in the United States that are less than a micron noticeable for when we're seeing two black holes collide like billions of light years away. So is it really that relevant? It may not be for what we need in gameplay environment.
Very true. Very true. And if it's something that's easily put in to make something like current and cool, I don't see a problem with it. But to change gameplay mechanics because of something discovered, it's not going to happen. I think I have a few more aliases left. Asked, will the Icarus keep the crawl space tunnels we saw in the original
Yes,
design?
100%.
And if so, how many people will roleplay as vent goblins?
Oh,
I will.
will you be Event Goblin with me?
I
We can be a
totally.
human centipede.
Oh, whoa.
I call the front.
How do we go from vent goblins
Listen,
to human centipedes?
Shh,
I'm not gonna be able to talk if I'm
just
not the front
listen,
centipede.
just let it happen.
I don't want to be the
All right.
second centipede. Ah,
Listen,
so
it's better than being the third or the fourth, isn't it?
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Silver-headed surfer asks, how long would you wait for the perfect wave, bruh? Long as it takes, brother. Long as it takes.
Getting very, very crowded.
Thank you for the follow, idiom.
Takes on
Idbim.
one wave, so a lifetime.
Uh, I am not doing this question. Testicles of Narnia. It's a little too far. It's funny though, but I don't
A
want to.
little too much.
Yeah, it's a little too far. 303. I asked, do you drink
It's getting very,
spirits,
very crowded.
vodka, whiskey, spice, rum, etc.? And if so, how do you drink it? I do enjoy a nice shot of whipped cream vodka from Pinnacle with my wife. Me and her, that's our favorite drink. Spiced rum with a nice cola, and whiskey, not so much. You, Saurus?
I'm a fan of whiskey and I drink it with my mouth.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta try that one time.
Hmm.
Your asteroid cream asks, do you think there will be a judicial system? If there is a judicial system, will the judicial system have judges and juries who do judicial stuff?
I kind of hope they do something like this. So we saw something like this in Arcade. But whether they do something like this with the actual players or if we do something with like actual employees, um, I
Yes.
hope there's some sort of council.
Yes. That would be sweet. Captain King Dingaling asks,
Captain
when
King Dingling.
yes, when will Crush Boss and Proxys make another Star Citizen video? Hopefully never. No one likes Crush Boss or Proxys. Next question.
Shots motherfucking fired.
I'm just joking. Sorta.
Sorta. Yeah, I don't know. When we get fucking videos up
They
and
say,
leave it.
wow.
So cruel. So names. Wow. Unsubbed, unfollowed.
Proxys, you're my mod. Don't unsub, please. Oh wait, you can't unsub. You can't sub me. Just don't unfollow me, please. I need you. Drake Cutlass asks. I feel
Sure,
bad
this is
now.
on.
I'm sorry, guys. Do you think if you welded enough Drake ships into the hull of an RSI Polaris that we can call it a Drake Corvette? Oh, that's fucked up.
Yes.
Oh God, hold on a second. I'm smiling so much that my glasses are hurting the side of my ears. It's the drunk grin. I get the drunk grin, and I hold it down with my hand. Actually, drunk-headed gamer asks, "Do you think CIG will be getting to do mocap for the space hookers? One vote for Ben, and one vote for Sandy." Oh, who do you think? Who do you think CIG will be getting to do mocap for space hookers? I'm gonna go Ben.
Yeah.
He's a better actor. How long? Yep, that one asks. Did you hear the slip in RTV about the cat being the biggest Drake ship they will work on and not the other one? There is a bigger Drake ship. What is it?
Is there another bigger Drake ship, or did you just misinterpret it what they were saying?
Possibly? I don't know. I
I
still
didn't
think
know
there's
this. I
gonna.
feel like I would have known about this. I feel
Yeah.
like there still is a bigger Drake
Yeah,
ship
me
coming.
too. I think there's a bigger Drake
I
ship
don't
coming too.
I don't want to get all excited for nothing.
I think so. Your mod asks, "Can you wake up a little?" Nope. Jim asks,
I'm awake.
I think that would be your mod as in my mod. I don't think it's gonna happen. Jim asks, "Where are you guys bummed out when they said they would not include the human catapult on the caterpillar?" Wait, when? Oh, were you guys bummed out when they said they would not include a human catapult on the caterpillar?
Have you seen the new EVA speeds anyways? You might as well be catapulting people. Who cares?
Yeah, I think you could kamikaze a ship with the speeds we got now. Bobosaurus Rex asks, "Would you go to the Vandal strip club in the verse?"
Yeah.
I'll go to any
Do you
strip
think
club.
they only have two boobs, or do you think they have like more?
I think it's udders, like
Oh.
rows of boobs.
But
No, they're more insect-like. I don't think insects have boobs at
no,
all. Maybe they don't have a
maybe
boob.
it's I don't know. Yeah, fair enough.
That
Maybe
hurts my
they're
head.
like an asexual race. I don't know.
Oh God, maybe they just pop out offspring on command.
Maybe they just repeat.
Oh goodness. All right, guys, 4 minutes. I'm calling it a night. It's my stream, and I can do what I want, and that's what's gonna happen. You can
Six
QQ me all
minutes, you
you
mean?
want. Did I
Come on.
No, 4
You
minutes.
said four.
Oh God, here it comes the heartburn. Thank you, everyone. First off, for joining and following and being involved in this drunken mayhem. This is my favorite stream by far.
This
100%.
ridiculousness.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
not so
it's
sober
nothing.
Saturdays.
Yes, and it's nothing but us being not so sober and answering questions and fucking around. It's beautiful. And people like chocolate salty balls asking, "You guys looking forward to size 2 and size 3 distortion weapons?"
Yes. Yes. 100%.
Can you imagine a big size 3 turret with
Right?
distortions?
The Cutlass has a size 3 turret.
Oh my god! And then your wing guns cutting them in half once
Yeah.
they're. Oh god!
And you know what? Right now, you can run 5 Mantises on a Cutlass.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Nubifier put
The
all
thing.
those big guns on the Connie, and it was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now imagine if, yeah.
Yeah. There's some
Especially in a
balancing.
group of ships. Like, there'll be ships that'll just be dedicated to, uh, like,
DPS.
sucker punches.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
ones that are just sucker punches, right? So you'll have someone come in, focus fire, sucker punches to take down the shields instantaneously, and then you'll have a
Other
guy with
ships
all laser
cut.
weapons and guys with all ballistic weapons,
Yep.
and it'll be GG.
No doubt. Yep says, "You guys think the 980 Ti would run Star Citizen with a Vive?" I say no, not a single.
I think so, but definitely not at max. I think you're gonna see it on lower. If you're
Yeah.
talking about a single 980 Ti, double 980 Ti's, yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
fine.
no doubt.
But a single 980 Ti, you'll be looking after optimization and low to medium.
Yeah, I think so too. Dual 980 Ti is no problem.
Yeah.
Yoko Rossi asked, "Do you think you?" Hold on, let me read carefully because I'm totally fuzzy eyed now. Do you think now that they added another armor type to 2.2, could this be holding back the female model even more to get armor to fix her? I don't think it has anything to do with the female model. I think that is coming along in its own pace. They already had the other male armors out, so I wonder
I
what the
think once we
holdup
start to
is.
see clothing, once we see clothing and stuff like that, we'll see the female model.
Yes.
I mean, we may not necessarily. We may just see like more variations on the male model, but a lot of people have been asking for it, and that's sort of something they've hinted.
Right on. Lamposaurus Rex asks, "Do you think what do you think we'll see in the game by December? A whole bunch of shit.
A bunch of the game,
A whole bunch. The things
more
are
than one landing zone,
yes,
and more ships,
and jump points.
more space.
Things are progressing at such a faster pace now that once they get things done, like now, Nyx is almost. Well, I'd say Nyx is probably almost completely done. Person's already on the way, and they'll just start fucking rattling out landing zones like that." Richard Edward asks, "You should totally stay up past 5. Fuck you, not doing it. It's 5 a.m. right now." Let me. I'm gonna delete these questions up top here that we've already answered. There we go. We've got a few left. Um, we have who do we have streaming right now? Star Citizen is Nighthawk Zale on? I think he had Sophie
Hello.
Girl. I think he had Sophie Girl on.
Tell you who's streaming right now. Nighthawk is on.
Yes,
Yeah, Nighthawk's on.
and some guy named gay-headed gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what we're going to do.
Are we doing a Saurus raid?
We are going to. I'm gonna link. Uh, Nighthawk Zale in chat. So you guys can head over there and tell him that Saurus and GHG love him very much, and then we are going to host him over here as well.